If you're a coach or consultant posting content on LinkedIn, you've probably seen it happen. Someone in your space publishes a post, and within hours it's got hundreds of likes, dozens of comments, and thousands of views. Meanwhile, your posts, which are just as valuable, only end up getting a handful of likes, and then that's about it. And then you start to wonder, well, what's the secret? Are they using clickbait? Are they gaming the algorithm? Or do they just have a bigger audience? But here's the truth. Viral LinkedIn posts aren't accidents, and they're not about tricks or gimmicks. There's actually a specific anatomy to a high-performing content post on LinkedIn. And when you understand what makes a post go viral, you can replicate it without resorting to clickbait or engagement bait. So over the course of this video, I'm going to break down exactly the anatomy of a viral LinkedIn post, and I'm going to show you the 3 core elements that every high-performing post has. And then I'm going to give you a tactical framework that you can use to create content that generates massive reach and attracts premium clients. And this is the exact same framework that I've used to generate over 10 million impressions on LinkedIn in the last year and to build a following of over 55,000 people. It's also the same approach that we've used to help our clients to generate over 100 million impressions on LinkedIn as a platform while attracting thousands of high quality inbound leads. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to structure your LinkedIn posts for maximum impact. So with all of that said, we'll dive in. But just before we do that, you can see evidence here on screen of my own personal following and the fact that I drove over 10 million impressions last year alone. And here's just one of our client accounts where you can see we drove over 72 million impressions just again over the course of the last year or so. So with all of that said, let's start with the core problem. It's the fact that you're creating valuable content. You're also sharing insights, tactical advice, and real expertise, but your posts just aren't breaking through. They're not getting the reach that they actually deserve. And as a result, you're not really generating any meaningful engagement, and they're definitely not going viral, right? And so here's why. Most people on LinkedIn are creating content the exact same way. They open with a generic statement, they share a few bullet points, and then they end with a call of action. And it's pretty predictable. It's also forgettable, and it just doesn't stand out in a crowded feed. Now, the second part of the problem is that most people don't understand what viral actually means on LinkedIn. They often think it means getting thousands of likes or going trending, but that's not necessarily the goal. The goal is to create content that reaches your ideal clients, generates meaningful engagement, and positions you as the go-to expert in your niche. That's what high-performing content actually does. So here's the truth, is that you don't actually need necessarily millions of impressions to build a successful LinkedIn presence, but you do need the right type of impressions from the right people at a high volume. And that's what happens when you understand the anatomy of a high performing post and you structure your content accordingly. So what makes a LinkedIn post go viral? What are the core elements that every high performing post has? That's what we're going to break down in the next 3 steps. Now, element 1 is the pattern interrupt hook. This is the first line of your post, and it's the most important line that you'll write, because on LinkedIn, people are scrolling fast. They're skimming through their feed, looking for something that grabs their attention. And if your first line doesn't stop the scroll, they'll never read the rest of your post. So what makes a good hook? It has one of 3 different elements. One is that you challenge a common belief. The second is that you make a bold claim. And the third is that you call out a specific pain point. So let me give you some examples. A generic hook would be, I want to share some thoughts on LinkedIn marketing. Whereas a pattern interrupt hook would be, most LinkedIn advice is terrible, here's what actually works. Can you see the difference? The first one is forgettable, whereas the second one challenges conventional thinking and it makes you want to keep reading. So here's another example. A generic hook would be, growing on LinkedIn can be challenging. Whereas a pattern interrupt hook would be, I grew to 55,000 followers on LinkedIn by posting 3 times per week. Everyone who says you need to post daily is wrong. Now, again, the second hook makes a bold claim that contradicts popular advice. That's what stops the scroll. Now, here's a third example. A generic hook would be, here are some tips for coaches. Whereas a pattern interrupt hook would be, if you're a coach still doing cold outreach, you're wasting your time. Here's the strategy that fills my calendar with inbound leads. You see, this one calls out a specific pain point, which is cold outreach, and promises a better solution. And that's what makes people click see more. So here's the tactical framework for actually writing pattern interrupt hooks. Option number 1 is challenge a belief, which is everyone says common belief, that's wrong, here's why. Option number 2 is make a bold claim, I achieve specific result by unconventional method, here's how. And then the third option is call out a pain point. If you're struggling with specific problem, here's the solution/strategy that actually works. The key is to make your first line impossible to ignore. If you can stop the scroll in the first line, then you've won half of the battle. So take a few minutes as soon as we wrap this video and rewrite the first line of your next post using one of these 3 frameworks. You'll immediately see a difference in your engagement. Now, just to reiterate some of this so you're clear, these are the tactical frameworks. The first is challenge a belief. The second is make a bold claim. The third is call out a pain point. And now we'll move on to the next element, which is the value-driven body. So this is the main content of your post, and it's where most people end up getting this part wrong, because they either make their post too vague, teasing value without actually delivering it, or they make them too long and then they lose people's attention. So here's the key. Your post needs to deliver complete actionable value. You're not writing a teaser for a blog post or a lead magnet. You're teaching something valuable right there in the post. Because when you give away your best insights for free, people end up trusting you, and it's trust that leads to clients. So how do you structure the body of a high-performing post? Use one of these 3 proven frameworks, either the list, the story, or the contrarian take. So framework number 1 is the list. This is where you break down a concept into clear, actionable steps. So for example, here are the 3 things I did to generate 10 million impressions on LinkedIn in the last year. 1, I niched down my positioning to speak to a specific audience. 2, I posted 3 times per week instead of every day, quality over quantity. And 3, I spent 15 minutes per day engaging strategically with ideal clients and authorities. That's it. No complicated strategy, just focus and consistency. Notice how specific this is. You're not just saying post consistently or engage with people. You're giving exact numbers, exact tactics, and exact outcomes. Now, the second framework is the story. This is where you share a personal experience or a client case study that illustrates a lesson. So for example, a client came to me 6 months ago. He was posting every day on LinkedIn, getting decent engagement, but 0 inbound leads. We made one change. We repositioned his headline to speak directly to his ideal client's pain point. Within 30 days, he had 4,000 new followers and was getting multiple direct messages every single week from qualified prospects. The lesson: positioning beats volume every time. See, stories are powerful because they're relatable and memorable. People can see themselves in the story and think, that could be me. Now, the third framework is the contrarian take. This is where you challenge conventional wisdom and then present an alternative approach. So for example, everyone says you need a big network to succeed on LinkedIn, but that's just not true. I've seen people with 500 connections generate more leads than people with 10,000. Why? Because they're strategic about who they connect with and how they engage. You see, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. You see, contrarian takes spark conversation and then they position you as a thought leader. You're not just repeating what everyone else says, you're actually offering a fresh perspective. So here's the tactical shift for you. Choose one of these 3 frameworks for your next post. Make sure that you're delivering complete value and not just teasing it, and then teach something actionable and your audience will engage. So just as a quick refresher, the first framework is the list, the second is the story, the third is the contrarian take. Now, the third element here is the conversation start and close. This is the last line or 2 of your posts, and it's where you invite people to engage. But here's the key. You're not just using engagement bait. You're not just saying tag someone who needs this or comment below if you agree. LinkedIn has explicitly stated that sometimes they can actually penalize those types of tactics. So instead, you're inviting genuine conversation by asking a thoughtful question or inviting people to share their experience. So let me give you some examples. Engagement bait could be just comment yes if you agree, or conversation start and close instead would be, what's your take? Do you think that posting frequency matters more than content quality? So can you see the difference? The first one is more, you're kind of leading someone to something, whereas the second one actually invites a real discussion. And especially during the early days of building and growing and scaling on LinkedIn, this approach is going to be much more helpful for you. Once you start to grow and scale, you can start to implement some of these other tactics, but this is all about getting you to a point where you become a top voice and an authority on the platform. So another example for more an engagement bait type of approach would be tag someone who needs to hear this. Whereas instead you could say something like, I'm curious, what's been your biggest challenge with LinkedIn? Drop it in the comments and I'll share what's worked for me. So this second one actually invites people to share their experience, which then generates authentic engagement. Another example could be, like this post if you found it valuable, whereas a better approach would be, if you've tried this approach, I'd love to hear how it worked for you. What results did you see? So the key is to make this close feel like the start of a conversation and not necessarily a demand for engagement. You're genuinely curious about your audience's perspective, and then you're inviting them to share. So here's a tactical framework for writing these conversation starting closes. Option 1 is ask for their opinion. What's your take on this? Do you agree or disagree? Option number 2 is invite them to share their experience. Have you tried this, or what results did you see? And option number 3 is ask a related question. So what's been your biggest challenge with this topic? Now, when you close your post this way, you generate authentic engagement, comments that can actually add value and spark real conversations. And that's what the algorithm rewards. And that's what can make your post end up going viral. Now, with all of that said, what you need to bear in mind is that the last line or two, it can put you in a situation where you can really drive what's going to be your fundamental success or otherwise. So just as a refresher, the options here are that you can ask for their opinion, invite them to share their experience, or ask a related question. So if we want to now put all of this together, you now have the complete anatomy of a viral LinkedIn post, and it's 3 core elements working together. The first element is the pattern interrupt hook, your first line that challenges a belief, makes a bold claim, or calls out a pain point. It stops the scroll and makes people want to keep reading. The second element is the value-driven body. So this is where you deliver a complete actionable value using one of the 3 frameworks, either the list, the story, or the contrarian take. You end up teaching, not just teasing. The third element is the conversation start and close. So you invite genuine engagement by asking a thoughtful question or inviting people to share their experience. So you spark conversation, not manipulation, if you want to put it that way. So when you combine all of these elements, you create a post that actually performs. It will get reach, it will generate engagement, and it positions you as an authority. So let's just touch on what this could actually look like in practice. Here's a complete example. The hook would be, I grew to 55,000 followers on LinkedIn by posting 3 times per week. Everyone who says you need to post daily is wrong. The body could say, here's what I did instead. 1, I focus on quality over quantity. Every post delivered complete actionable value. 2, I niche down my positioning to speak directly to high ticket offer owners. 3, I spent 15 minutes per day engaging strategically with ideal clients and authorities. The result, over 10 million impressions in the last year and a consistent flow of inbound leads. The close, what's your take? Do you think posting frequency matters more than content quality? That's a complete potential viral post. It has a bold hook, it delivers specific value, and it invites conversation. This is the formula that you can use for every post that you create. So here's the tactical exercise. I want you to write your next LinkedIn post using this 3-element formula. Start with a pattern interrupt hook, deliver value using one of the 3 frameworks, and then close with a conversation starting question. Then watch how your engagement and reach increases. Now, before we wrap up, I want to give you a bonus tactic. I want you to format your post for readability, because even if you have a great hook and valuable content and a conversation start and close, if your post is just a wall of text, people won't read it. So here's how to format your post for maximum readability on LinkedIn. First, use short paragraphs. Keep your paragraphs to 1 or 2 sentences max. This creates white space and makes your post much easier to scan. Second, use line breaks strategically. After your hook, add a line break between key points and then add another line break. This visually separates your ideas and keeps people reading. Now, third, use numbers and bullet points. So when you're listing steps or tactics, use numbers. The human brain loves lists because they're a lot easier to process. And fourth, be very careful with like emojis and excessive formatting. LinkedIn's a professional platform, right? So a few emojis are fine, but don't overdo it, and avoid using all caps or excessive punctuation. Just doesn't look professional and it can hurt your credibility. Fifth, keep it concise. The optimal post length on LinkedIn is typically between 12 to 1500 characters or even less. That's long enough to deliver value, but short enough to hold attention. So if your post is longer than that, consider breaking it into multiple posts or turning it into an article. So here's what good formatting looks like. If we were to break it down, it would be like, I grew to 55,000 followers on LinkedIn by posting 3 times a week. Everyone who says you need to post daily is wrong. Here's what I did instead. 1, focus on quality over quantity. 2, niche down my positioning. 3, engage strategically for 15 minutes per day. The result, 10 million impressions and consistent inbound leads. What's your take? Does posting frequency matter more than content quality? Now, if you actually type that out or see how that would read, it would look something like what you can see on screen here, right? It's just a lot easier to read. It's very clear and concise. It's to the point. So you want to really focus on that to really optimize for people actually reading the post versus just scrolling through it, right? And so once you implement this type of format, what happens is your reach will really explode, right? You'll get to a point by using those pattern interrupt hooks, you'll deliver a lot more value, you'll invite more conversation, you'll trigger the engagement signals that the LinkedIn algorithm is actually looking for. And so your post will get shown to more people, not just your connections, but also second degree connections and beyond. And then your content will start breaking through the noise. The next thing is your engagement will actually become more meaningful. So instead of passive likes, you start to get more thoughtful comments, more shares, more direct messages, and people will start engaging with your content because it actually resonates with them and they're sharing their experiences, they're asking questions, they're starting conversations, and those conversations lead to relationships, which then lead to clients. Third, you actually build authority faster because when your content consistently performs well and you become known in your niche, people will start recognizing your name and they'll start associating you with the core topics. And then when they are ready to invest in a solution, you're the name that they're going to think of. And this is the same content framework that I used to generate over 10 million impressions last year and over 50,000 followers on the platform. And it's the same approach that we've leveraged to generate over 100 million impressions for our clients, including a client that we recently scaled to over 4,000 new followers in just 30 days while attracting high quality inbound leads, all without having to resort to any kind of like engagement bait. So the framework works, but you got to commit to creating high value content consistently because one viral post isn't just going to grow your business, right? But 30 days of strategic, high performing content, that's where you're going to start to see real momentum. And so you do need to bear in mind that this framework will help you to build high performing posts on LinkedIn. But at the same time, if you do want to accelerate your results, you will need to build a LinkedIn presence that consistently generates viral content and attracts premium clients without you having to spend hours and hours on content creation. So you will need a full media engine if you do want to move quicker, and a system that actually handles your positioning, your content strategy, your posting, and your engagement in a more coordinated way, which is the same approach that I've leveraged for myself to, again, scale to over 50,000 followers, and the same engine we use to generate over 100 million impressions for our clients. So if you want a breakdown of how that full media engine actually works, including the viral content creation, the algorithm optimization, and the strategic engagement, drop a comment below with the word viral and I'll send over the full details. But even if you do want to just implement this 3-element framework on your own, you will see a dramatic increase in your post performance and your reach. So again, comment the word viral below if you want that free breakdown to be sent over to you. Outside of that, I hope that you found the video helpful and valuable, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.